Alright, listen up. I know what you're thinking. Disney and Marvel? Saving anything gritty? Especially after Daredevil Born Again left so many of us scratching our heads. But hold on to your tactical vests, because Frank Castle is back, and he's just delivered the midweek surprise we desperately needed. The Punisher, One Last Kill isn't just a special, it's a statement. Seriously, when Disney first got their hands on Daredevil, part of me died. The grounded, street-level hero we loved suddenly felt different. And let's be frank, Born Again Season 2, despite some efforts, just reinforced that feeling for me. It's like Matt Murdock is constantly surrounded by Disney loons, stripping away that raw, visceral edge. I genuinely lost interest in the show, finding it difficult to connect with what it was trying to be. But then, a glimmer of hope. A Marvel television special. Jon Bernthal, back as Frank Castle. And let me tell you, The Punisher One Last Kill isn't just different. It's a return to form, a brutal, bone-breaking homecoming that made me breathe a sigh of relief. This wasn't the sanitized, focus-grouped version of a dark hero. This was The Punisher Unleashed. It's almost as if Disney was forced, kicking and screaming, to let the beast out, if only for one last time. And thank goodness they did. Because what we got, my friends, was a TVMA, full R-rated masterclass in justified gore and violence. Critics are calling it bone-breaking, bloody, and brutally emotional, and they're not wrong. Every gunshot feels painful. Every fight is messy and exhausting, reminiscent of those grimy 1970s crime thrillers. This special isn't afraid to be ugly, to be deeply personal in its brutality. It finally feels like Marvel Studios understood that the Punisher only works when he is allowed to remain unsanitized, a direct nod to his comic book history, where writers like Garth Ennis made his books more violent than almost any other Marvel title. Bernthal co-wrote this script, and you can feel his understanding of the character in every frame, delivering every ounce of the brutal badassery we've come to expect. Now, here's where it gets interesting, and perhaps controversial. Did One Last Kill have a super complex, intricate story? Honestly, not really. Some reviews even called it virtually plotless, or a little confusing as to its overall purpose. But after what we witnessed in Daredevil, Born Again Season 2, I'm forced to think that this special is actually better off without a concrete, sprawling narrative. Its purpose isn't to build an elaborate plot, it's to re-establish Frank Castle. It's a succinct, visceral refresher of who he is and what he represents, a brutal psychological portrait of a man forever grappling with his purpose beyond revenge. It fills in his whereabouts during Born Again Season 2, bridging the gap to his future appearances, but more importantly, it gives us that raw, unadulterated Punisher experience we've been craving. It's the psychological depth and visceral impact that matter, not an overly convoluted plot. So, if you have an appetite for justified gore, for uncompromising violence, and for a character who truly understands his place in the darker corners of the Marvel Universe, then absolutely watch The Punisher One Last Kill. It's a powerful, necessary statement. It reminds us what happens when a character is allowed to simply be who they are, unburdened by corporate hand-wringing. This is the special treatment we've all been waiting for, and frankly, it makes me cautiously optimistic for Frank Castle's future. Let me know in the comments if you agree. Did Frank just save the day for Disney Marvel? Don't forget to like and subscribe.